क्वेश्चन क्यों आया, आपने ऐसा क्या सुना है?
Prachi, I think you must be very specific in asking what problems do you feel? Do you perceive that you will face when you will be working here?
You just tell me in which profession you are asking for.
So Prachi, okay.
Yes,
So I will just tell you this. इस वक्त पूरे from last 3 years we are looking at a trend. अगर 100 people join the workforce, उसमें से there are 60 which are women, and in IT the number goes somewhere around 70-75. Okay, even in teaching, the number of females predominates males. So though you might say that you don't feel safe, it might be a regional specific kind of a question, regional specific kind of a thing. But अगर मैं बात करूँ workforce and industry and corporates की, there is nothing like this. Okay, at every senior position you will find women. Okay, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. And apart from that, I have seen is women get promoted much faster compared to men, because women are better at multitasking comparatively. So ये पिछले साल से this is what the trend is. Okay, so we'll close this question over here, and the next question is from Gurvi. Okay, so I want to do my masters in physics in foreign. What are the opportunities? Okay, so again, Dr. Rekha and Dr. Sapna will answer this question this is because this predominates from sciences. But what I can tell you this is, Gurveer, we have approximately around 10 or 15 members in DA University who all have pursued. So we have somebody from biotech who has, actually worked in Israel. We have a professor who is, who is in the 2% of the research around the world. So he's again into physics. So the physics department in DU University is quite strong. You can also look at the profiles of the faculty. Dr. Rekha will, vouch for that, and she can also elaborate on that once I look at Pramod's question. So Pramod has said that I am pursuing BBA. I am confused between starting a business, manufacturing it, or pursuing an MBA, preparing for CAP by dropping 1 year. So Pramod, what I would suggest is, in case you have capital, and that capital is secure in the sense कि अगर you are ready to face comparatively more losses, then you can go for a business. But अगर तुम्हें ये लगता है that you require some confidence, you require some preparation, you require some business planning to run that business, then I would just go for an MBA. Okay, अगर तुम्हारा पहले से कोई business run हो रहा है घर पे, okay, and you are trying to extend it, then you don't need to go for an MBA. लेकिन if you don't have an MBA background, okay, and if you feel कि मेरे को थोड़ा preparation की जरूरत है, and this is the first time that I would be setting up my own venture, then I would suggest don't directly go for business. Then first go for an MBA degree, and then go for a business kind of an exposure. Is it okay, Pramod? If you have any other, again, if you have any extended questions, do write in the chat. So I'm not able to hear you. There is some static, so you can just write down your question. So after Pramod, somebody has written, I want to do designing and start a career in graphic designing. Okay, now I'm doing BSc, so what? So I would suggest that you can go for, I think a master's in computer application degree would be there, because, in MCA, there is graphic design. You are looking for graphic design. Okay, so there are great programs that are available. Go for that, and then maybe pursue a career in that. Okay. Apart from that, so this is a good one, which Bisman. So she says, what are the opportunities or scope for data analyst after physics or MSc physics? So, for data analyst, after BSc physics, if you go for any good MBA program, data analytics or business analytics, which we call it in business, is a compulsory course. So even in DV University, you are taught a specialized software which is known as Tableau, which runs on business analytics, okay, which is a part of data analytics. But if you want to go into data analytics as a very pure kind of a thing, कि मेरे को सिर्फ डील ही करना है नंबर्स के साथ, apart from that I am not going to go into business decision making, then there are multiple data analyst courses that are available. Okay, BSc के बाद आप डायरेक्टली जा सकते हो, you don't need to do MSc physics for that. Okay, data analytics का MSc data analytics course is available at a few places, but then I would again suggest pure data analytics का अभी इंडिया में इतना ज्यादा स्कोप नहीं है. Business analytics का there is a lot of, okay, so there are a lot of companies which want to hire business analytics people, but they are not able to find them. Average package इस वक्त जो business analytics के जो managers हैं जो draw करते हैं, their starting salary is somewhere around 10 to 12 lakhs. Okay, starting salary. This is what I'm talking about for a fresher जिसने business analytics किया हो. Okay. Okay. Then Anshika Agarwal is saying, okay, so I want to do a graphic here. What would you say? I should go for diploma or a professional certified course? It again depends which institute you are going for. A professional certified course which is also guaranteeing you an internship and a placement, go for it, or go for a diploma. In case there is no internship available. Okay. So apart from that, sir, how MBA? Oh, Alicia, I would suggest at the moment, in case you want to go and join any corporates, MBA is a must. वो एक तरीके से एक benchmark degree बन चुका है. Okay. साजन ने कहा है defense level. Okay, so what is the defense level? बेटा थोड़ा सा clear करना पड़ेगा. What do you want to go for that? Can you suggest? ठीक है, Disha. So you can take my number for her from Harvinder ma'am, and I actually send you some good messages with good placement opportunities. That would be great. Scope of law after BCom. So again, it depends. क्या आपका पहले से आपके घर में lawyers हैं? क्या आपका already existing clientage बना हुआ है? So like, law is also like a business. Okay. So in case your parents are, या आपका जो brother है या आपके family में कोई already lawyer है who is ready to take you as an intern and then guide you and set up your own law practice, I would not suggest it. Okay. अगर आपके घर में कोई ऑलरेडी आपका एक प्रैक्टिस बनी हुई है और क्लाइंटेज बनी हुई है, देन यू शुड डेफिनेटली गो फॉर लॉ. ओके, इट अगेन डिपेंड्स कि आपकी क्लाइंटेज बनी हुई है कि नहीं बनी हुई है. ओके ईशा, इन केस if you can tell me if you already have a clientage, if your family is already into law, then then you go ahead with it. In case it is not there, then I would not suggest, क्योंकि फिर क्या होगा, you have to start from scratch. पहले डिग्री करोगे, okay, and then you have to do a degree from a very good college in case you want a corporate law kind of job. अगर आप corporate में जाना चाहते हो from the law side, आप या तो इंडिया के टॉप 5-10 कॉलेजेस से करोगे तो ही मिलेगी, नहीं तो अगर आप नॉर्मल लॉ करोगे, ओके, BCom, then again you have to start from scratch. But if you are passionate, अगर आपको लगता है कि you can start from zero और क्लाइंटेज अपनी खुद बना सकते हो, then go ahead with it. Okay, so Pooja Rani, I am pursuing BCom. I want to go into a bank. Can I do MCom? Yes, you can do MCom. जैसे IndusInd Bank है, it hires MCom students. लेकिन रोल में फर्क होगा. Okay, the kind of job that you get would be different. So if you go from BCom to an MBA, most probably they will take you as an AM. अगर आप MCom करके जाओगे, there would be a role difference. Okay, there would also be a package difference. The packages will be comparatively on a lower side. Okay, Amandeep Kaur, I am a student of BSc. Not okay. So again, BSc and MSc chemistry will be handled by Dr. Sapna and Dr. Rekha. Okay, thank you, Gaurav sir, for the appreciation. Sir, I am from BCA. Should I do MC or accept college placement? Again, it depends, beta. What kind of placement you are getting? उसकी डिटेल्स देखनी पड़ेगी. In case you feel that you want to go at a higher level या आप थोड़ा सा अपना skill set बढ़ाना चाहते हो, then go for an MCA. Okay. Neha sir, I am doing BBA, so confused that what should I do after? Should I for preparation of government job or continue with further study, maybe MBA? Or if बेटा अगर आप confused हो and if you have not prepared till now, I would suggest go for an MBA. अगर देखो generally government jobs की नहीं होती है the beginning of, okay, so वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा. In case you feel that you right, I would definitely suggest an MBA. Again, you can take my number, Harvinder ma'am. तब मैं डिटेल में बता सकता हूँ कि कौन से colleges would be good for you या कैसे उसको आप आगे pursue कर सकते. Bismanpreet said okay, Sajjan, okay. I think it's something, otherwise it's okay. Yeah, definitely. Disha. Okay. Okay, so sir, I have scored 6.5 bands. Okay, so बेटा वो कनाडा वाला जो है ना, जो 6.5 bands, if you are going for foreign degree, वो अलग से session हो सकता है या something different. We are talking about the domestic market over here. Okay, and the country specific degrees. हाँ, अगर आपको कनाडा जाना है, 6.5 bands है, I would suggest then look for the colleges, और वहाँ जो colleges की अपनी ranking होती है. Okay, the best ranking is FT rankings. Okay, फाइनेंशियल टाइम्स रैंकिंग्स. उसके अलावा जितनी भी रैंकिंग्स होती हैं, दे आर नॉट कंसीडर्ड टू बी वेरी स्टेबल. ओके, या तो आप टीएचई की रैंकिंग्स देखो या एफटी की रैंकिंग्स देखो, उसमें जो आपको सबसे ऊपर का कॉलेज मिल सकता है या इंस्टीट्यूट यूनिवर्सिटी मिल सकती है, गो फॉर दैट. सर प्लीज टेल मी अबाउट एफकैट पेपर. ओके, सो एफकैट की अगर आप तैयारी कर रहे हो, ओके बेटा, इसको मैं अलग से डील करता हूँ एफकैट को. ओके, बिकॉज दिस इज रिलेटेड टू डिफेंस. सो आई एम करंटली डूइंग बीएससी, आई एम परस्यूइंग माय बीबीए राइट नाउ. हाँ, इनकम टैक्स इंस्पेक्टर जिसने बनना है बेटा, उसके लिए स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन का पेपर देना पड़ेगा या यूपीएससी क्लियर करना पड़ेगा. यूपीएससी क्लियर करोगे तो आईएएस रैंक पे टैक्स इंस्पेक्टर बनोगे. अगर आप नॉर्मल टैक्स इंस्पेक्टर या टैक्स ऑफिसर की बात कर रहे हो, कस्टम या एक्साइज की, देन यू हैव टू गो फॉर स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है यू नीड टू गो टू दिल्ली और या ऐसा प्रिपरेशन के लिए ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. अनिल कुमार सेज प्लीज टेल मी अबाउट यूपीएससी सीएससी. सो यूपीएससी का जो कंबाइंड एग्जाम है, सो बेसिकली उसी को आप कहते हो, इसी को हम कहते हैं सिविल सर्विस एग्जाम बेटा, जो स्टार्टिंग में हमने डील किया था. Okay, can I do masters in psychology if I don't have any degree? So beta, what I can do is again give your number to Harvinder ma'am. She will give us your number and your details. Somebody in the psychology department over here will connect with you and they can. Okay.
Sir, प्रांजल सर.
Yeah.
प्रांजल सर, एक बात पे मैं आप थोड़ा सा और आपका इंसाइट जानना चाहूंगी और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए वो बहुत वैल्यूएबल होगा. अभी जैसे किसी स्टूडेंट्स ने आपसे यूपीएससी के एग्जाम के बारे में पूछा कि क्या वो मतलब बच्चे ये फील करते हैं कि अबोहर में हम बहुत रिमोट और छोटे एरिया में बैठे हैं, तो हम कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी नहीं कर सकते. दैट्स व्हाई कि ये सेशन स्पेशली आपको कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की गाइडेंस के लिए भी बोला था. तो हमारे बीबीए के स्टूडेंट्स का भी यही मानना होता है कि हमने कैट की तैयारी करनी है तो हमें यहाँ से दिल्ली जाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ रह के हम नहीं कर सकते. थोड़ा सा इस बारे में गाइड करें बच्चे.
इसने किसी ने सेम क्वेश्चन पूछा था एंड आई सेड इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी. ये गलतफहमी है कि आपको दिल्ली या अदर सिटीज जाना पड़ता है. अगर आप सिलेक्शंस के रेट देखो, द ग्लोबल जियोग्राफी डज नॉट मीन एनीथिंग. ओके, अगर हम डाटा जब देखते हैं तब हमें ये पता लगता है जो सिलेक्शन रेट्स हैं दे आर नॉट जियोग्राफी स्पेसिफिक. तैयारी जो आप कह रहे हो ना, इट कैन हैपन एट योर ओन प्लेस. देखो आज वैसे ही सारा कुछ अवेलेबल है. सो अगर आप आईएएस यूपीएससी की तैयारी करना चाहते हो, राव हो गया, आईएएस स्टडी सर्कल हो गया, जिनका नाम बहुत माना जाता है, दे आर ऑल अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. वो अपने नोट्स भी आपको भेजते होते हैं. सो दीज थिंग्स आर नोवेयर नाउ. इवन आपकी जो कैट की प्रिपरेशन में जो सबसे ज्यादा जिसका नाम चलता है, करियर लॉन्चर हो गया, बुल्स आई हो गया, ओके, एंड अवर टाइम हो गया. सो देयर आर मेनी इंस्टीट्यूट्स, बट ये सारा कुछ ऑनलाइन प्रिपरेशन हो रही है. You don't need to go specifically to Delhi or other cities. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money on that. Instead, उतना ही टाइम घर बैठ के पढ़ लो. ठीक है, यहाँ किसी योगेश ने लिखा भी हुआ है, और we can prepare at home doing online study. I would suggest do online, क्योंकि आजकल ऑनलाइन एग्जाम्स भी हो जाते हैं. आपका जो कैट का प्रिपरेशन या कैट पेपर है, वो ऑनलाइन पेपर है बेटा. जो आपका जो सेंटर भी बनेगा, वहां जाके आपने ऑनलाइन ही देना है एग्जाम. Okay, so I strongly feel about this. Okay, and Harvinder Kaur ma'am, I think I have answered your question.
Thank you, sir.
There is no to Mumbai, Delhi specifically for this. वहां पे आप जाओगे, there will be a wastage of your time. आप वहां जाके अपनी पूरी लाइफ सेटअप करोगे, वहां पे आपको बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, which is not needed right now. Okay, sir, should I go for MBA India? आपकी जो MBA की जो जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप DAV यूनिवर्सिटी से MBA करते हो, the same MBA is valid in Canada, but अगर आप कनाडा से MBA करते हो इट इज क्वाइट कॉस्टली, और वहां पे MBA नहीं होगी, वहां पे MIM होगा, मास्टर्स इन मैनेजमेंट, क्योंकि MBA के लिए कनाडा में आपको 2 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए। ओके, इंडिया में यू डोंट नीड रिक्वायर वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, आप डायरेक्टली MBA कर सकते हो। जैसे ये भी यूनिवर्सिटी से अगर आपने किया है तो हमारा क्रेडिट इज एट पार विद द कैनेडियन MBA, तो इट गेट्स काउंटेड एट द सेम लेवल। ओके, सो मैं थोड़ा सा पॉज लूंगा क्वेश्चंस को लेके। ओके, सो आई वुड जस्ट एंड माय PPT एंड देन अगेन वी कैन स्टार्ट ऑफ विद द क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है जी। सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स, ये एक सेक्टर है जो आप देख सकते हो, दिस आर नोन एज पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग जॉब्स। ONGC, जिससे अक्रॉस इंडिया जो ऑयल जो सप्लाई करता है, ONGC। ओके, गेल इंडिया, हिंदुस्तान जिंक लिमिटेड। ओके, सो ऐसी बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं, कोल इंडिया करके है, विच आर नोन एज द मेन कंपनीज ऑफ इंडिया। ठीक है, इनको नवरत्ना कंपनीज कहते हैं या 9 ज्वेल कंपनीज कहते हैं। दीज आर द 9 ज्वेल्स ऑफ इंडिया। ये सारी पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग्स है। पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग का मतलब ये होता है जिसके अंदर प्राइवेट और गवर्नमेंट की दोनों की पार्टनरशिप है। दीज आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी वेरी गुड कंपनीज। Apart from that, there are Maharatna companies. These are known as the 25 companies, okay, which are again owned by the government. जैसे आपने कई बार अगर आप चंडीगढ़ की बसेस पे देखते हो लिखा होता है CTU, चंडीगढ़ ट्रांसपोर्ट अंडरटेकिंग। इट इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग। सो यहाँ पे काफी जॉब्स निकलती हैं, बट अगेन इनके लिए आपको पेपर देना पड़ता है। ओके, अगर आपने MBA की हुई है, यू कैन गेट फैंटास्टिक जॉब्स ओवर हियर। ओके, अगर नहीं की हुई है देन देयर आर सम लोअर लेवल जॉब्स व्हिच आर अवेलेबल। अगेन उनका पेपर होता है, जैसे गवर्नमेंट का पेपर होता है, इन कंपनीज का अपना पेपर होता है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, कॉर्पोरेट्स के अंदर मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज है, इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज, डोमेस्टिक एंटरप्राइजेस, देयर इज अ प्लेथोरा ऑफ कंपनीज। और इस वक्त इंडियन इकोनॉमी इतनी स्ट्रांग चल रही है, यू हैव मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज फ्रॉम अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड व्हिच आर हायरिंग इन इंडिया। ओके, आप कोई कंपनी का नाम ले लो, मेजर कंपनी का, इट इज अवेलेबल इन इंडिया। ओके, इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज ऑलमोस्ट सारी अवेलेबल है इंडिया में, डोमेस्टिक एंटरप्राइजेस भी हैं। सो नाउ वी कैन इंटरैक्ट दैट व्हाट आर द ऑप्शंस। सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस। अगर आज के सेशन से 2-3 चीजें कोई लेके जानी है, उसमें से ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, डिग्री इज अ कैटलिस्ट टू डिग्री। ओके, कैटलिस्ट का मतलब ये होता है इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू एक्चुअली कि आपने कहा जी मेरे को ये बनना है डिग्री की और बन जाओगे, ऐसा नहीं होगा, लेकिन एडवांटेज होगा। Degree will act as a catalyst. It will give you an advantage which others don't have. Okay, अगर आपने सही विजन चूज किया और सही डिग्री चूज की, तो कंपेयर टू अदर्स यू विल on your goal depends on the career that you choose. Okay, so मैं अपनी PPT यहाँ एंड कर रहा हूँ. This again will be taken, इसके जो आगे का सेशन है will be taken care by Dr. सपना and Dr. रेखा, और जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो साइड बाय साइड हम हैंडल करते रहेंगे।
थैंक यू सर। I welcome and request Dr. Sapna to please take over the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. If I'm audible?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, I just want to share my PPT with the students. Ma'am, if the screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
So, good afternoon, guys. So, I'm taking the student questions which are related to BSc or the science streams. So, that is the outline of the presentation. That will include everything about your job profiles, your important examinations after BSc, and different types of fellowships, research fellowships, which are available for you people. So basically, we are going to talk about, because you are doing a BSc degree or BSc, BCom, or any other degree. Ultimately, you are taking the degree to just because you think that your education is going to lead you to the career. That is the perception. But actually, what education is going to give you is the learning. It is your learning. It is what you have learned from your degree, from your education, that is going to decide that what will be you are going to achieve in your career. whether your course, your BSc or BCom or any course that is providing you anything with the new skills, or you are learning some science subject, or you are interested in some very specific topic in the science, or that is going to decide that what is going to be your choice and your career. Now question is, why to study science? Now because the human progress is rested on the advances in science, and it is the science that has shaped our modern world. So I think there is no need to tell you why we people are studying science. Now this PPT can easily tell you the basic purpose of science is the problem solving through your creativity using the scientific methods. So basically we are going to the different scientific methods and going to use your creativity, your learning to solve specific problems. Now, BSc, that is the one of the highly studied degree course among the science students, including BSc Medical, BSc Non-Medical, BSc Computer Applications, Agriculture, and number of BSc honors courses in chemistry, physics, botany, zoology, food science, information technology, home science, etc. So, have number of options available in BSc. Now, when you study science, we study science basically either for sciences, either for the public interest or for the commercial value. Now, the common values for a successful career in science, that is your intelligence, your ambition to succeed, your scientific creativity, passion for science, and how you sell your ideas. These are the something you require for a successful career in science. Now, so what you can do with science, you can enter the teaching, you can enter the law, financial services, business management, veterinary sciences, computer science, medicine, chemical engineering, etc. Now, your higher education options after Bachelor of Science, number of students have asked the question, what should I do after doing? So you have options. Subject. For example, if you join MSc Chemistry or MSc Physics, then you will have expertise in physics or chemistry, and followed by your PhD degree in the subject. This PhD degree, after doing PhD, you can join teaching in higher education institutions, as well as you can pursue your career in research also. For, as Pranjal sir has already told, that after doing bachelor degree, you can have MBA, then you can have B.Ed, that is the BSc graduates who want expert school teachers. Then after to do certain technical short-term courses, that is in IT sector, banking, finance, etc. They are available. These are the skill-based educational career which are available after doing certain short-term 6. The question is your job profile. What can you do after having this science qualification? Then you can be with the manufacturers which are making drugs, food, materials, polymers, and chemicals. Then you can be in the hospitals, in environmental agencies, in consultancy business, in university and colleges for teaching. Then in number of testing agencies or testing company laboratory. BSc degree holders, they can have the jobs that is in education, universities, environment management, then wastewater plants, the number of oil companies, medical laboratories, power generation companies, and agriculture, because you have the BSc agriculture also, then agriculture research and forensic crime research, etc. Now your job profiles of the content writer. One of the student has asked the question that he wants, after doing BSc, he wants to be a content writer. So for be a content writer, then because content writer, the work of content writer is to write and edit, then that means you have good writing skills. Then you need to improve your writing and the reading skills. That is important for to be a content writer. Assistant addict, laboratory technicians. After BSc, you can be the laboratory technicians, you can be the research analyst and scientist, consultant, Now, BSc Agriculture graduates can be the agriculture developmental officers or the block developmental officers. BSc Food Technology can be the lab assistants, lab technicians, then food safety officers, and research and development officers. And even after doing BSc in sciences, you have the options for banking, finance, and insurance sector, etc. For banking, as PO officers, you have to qualify the entrance examination, and after that you can be the PO, that is the probationary officer in the banks at the post of assistant manager. Then after 2-3 years you will be promoted to the manager rank. I'm coming to the important exam for after one is civil services exam, which Pranjal sir has already told, which is conducted by here. Then there can be the civil services examination, that is IAS, IPS, IRS, etc. Then I've already told you bank clerical and bank PO examination, which is conducted by SBI and IPS. Further, if you want to university, you can appear in the entrance examinations, which are conducted by the different universities. Now, this is the Iit Jam examination for biotechnology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics BSc students. This is the joint admission test, basically. That is for taking admission in masters. And this test is conducted by IITs. And after clearing this exam, you can pursue your master program from any renowned Indian IITs, NITs, and IISc Bangalore. Here you can have the MSc degree. You can have the joint MSc PhD degrees, dual degrees, MSc PhD dual degree. So that you can join at the various IIT. Somebody has asked that after BSc, can I join that integrated MSc PhD course? Yes, sure. And MSc PhD integrated course, because they will start the research work at the MSc level, and you will continue that work up to the PhD level, and that will also going to save your time, your years. So actually, this MSc PhD dual degree or the joint degree or the integrated courses, they are very, very useful. Now, for any examination, if you are going to prepare either the entrance examinations or you are going to prepare for UGC NET, whenever you want to appear in any examination, first thing is clearly observe, clearly study, understand the examination syllabus. The syllabus of the examination should be on your tips. Once you have studied the syllabus, then look for what is of nations, and then what is going to be the marking scheme, because most of the time it is not possible for a student to complete completely study, to complete the whole syllabus is not possible to be completed within that period of time. So if you want to select what portions you want to study, you want to do for this examination, then you have to check the pattern as well as the marking scheme. Then once you you learn this, what is the marking scheme, then you have to collect the study material. Now, study material which you are going to collect, guys, that study material will include books, will include the material which is available on internet or online material which is available. It can be your written notes also. The study material which is provided by your teachers can be the study material, but you need to have the complete study material in the form of books, in the form of notes, in the form of the material which is available at the internet. And what my experience says, that you always need not to go to these competitive examinations, to the centers which are preparing you for these competitive examinations, because if you have your material and if you have your notes, then by solving sample papers, your mock test and last year question papers, you can prepare for these examinations sitting at your place, sitting at your home. You need not to go to anywhere. For example, nowadays it has become trend that for every entrance examination we join a center. who gives this specialized training. But otherwise, in our times, we were not going to any center for these for the preparation of these entrance examinations. Only one thing you need to ensure that you have the complete study material and you solve the sample papers and question papers. That is sufficient for the preparation of these entrance examinations. Now, this is why I have written for this course, this Master of Science in Nutrition and Diet. This course is very important for BSc students, particularly for BSc medical students, because at your place you are doing BSc medical. So this is a very, you can say it is a trend-setting course that after doing this MSc in nutrition and dietitian, you can work as a dietitian in government hospitals, in public health organizations, in food organizations, or many other sectors which provide you this masters. Now, here I'm going to talk about the fellowship. Ma'am, if I'm audible. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Now, guys, students, you can see this is what? This is a fellowship. This is the fellowship, this is Innovation and Science Pursuit for Inspired Research. This is an innovative program which is managed by DST for the rank holders at the university level examination. For example, after completing your post-graduation, if you have aggregate marks more than 70%, your CGPA, or the marks more than 70%, then you can apply for this fellowship. And this fellowship can help you to pursue your doctorate degree or your PhD degree, and this fellowship will be given by the government to you, minimum for the 5 years. For 5 years, you will get this money, and that will be utilized for your PhD degree. And I think after completing your MSc, this is a common examination, CSIR UGC NET, that is National Eligibility Test, which is again conducted by UGC for eligibility as assistant professorship in colleges, and the JRF, Junior Research Fellowship, which you can have Indian universities and colleges after the masters. Now, again, I'll tell you, if you want to qualify this examination in specific subject, you need not to go to any these centers for training. You can prepare for these examinations at your place only. So once you qualify this test, that is the CSIR UGC NEST, then you can join the PhD program from any recognized university, and you will get a monthly stipend of more than 30,000. For the first 2 years, it is approximately 30,000. Then after 2 years, it increases. It is more than 35,000. And because most of the BSc students, you are studying these chemical sciences or the mathematical sciences, so the subjects which are covered in CSIR NET, they are the chemical sciences, earth sciences, and then life sciences. Life sciences will include all your biotechnology, then microbiology, biochemistry, botany, zoology, then mathematical sciences, and the physical sciences, that is including physics, etc. So these are the subjects which are covered in CSIR NET, and you are going to get the monthly stipend of this approximately more than 30,000 after qualifying this exam of CSIR NET. So thank you very much, students, for this presentation. Now, any questions from the student sides? Yes, related to BSc degrees? I can check the chat box if there are any questions. Dr. Rekha, you can also check the chat box for science students if we can answer their questions. Mansi has written that after BSc non-medical, in which field should we go? Now, Mansi, because BSc non-medical, you are studying physics, chemistry, and mathematics, then actually it is your interest. Whether further you want to pursue MSc in physics, maths, or chemistry, that is your interest. Or if you don't want to go for MSc, then you can go for some government competitive exams to join the different types of government jobs. And Akriti Garg has asked, Sir, I'm doing BSc Medical and I want to go to research field. I was thinking, should I go for integrated MSc PhD or not? Yes, Akriti, you can join integrated MSc PhD course at various institutes like IITs or universities which are providing this course. Dr. Rekha, you can add something to these integrated MSc PhD courses?
Integrated MSc and PhD courses are mainly available in IITs and ICERs. You have to prepare for the entrance exam first. When you crack that, then you can get the admission. Otherwise, there is option to do the research in MSc also. As in DAV University, we are just offering project to our students. In MSc, they also pursue the research. In all the science stream, we have mandatory research project work for our student. So they get acquainted to the research skills. So it's up to you in which field you want to get your research to be done. But for integrated course, you have to work hard as you have to crack the entrance exam for the IITs and ICERs. And even after cracking the exam, there will be an interview. Same by Amandeep Kaur. I am a student of BSc non-medical. I want to do MSc chemistry and want to go to research field. Then what should I do? Again, I am telling you, if you want to do research, you can go ahead with the MSc chemistry in any of the university, as some of the universities are offering research project in MSc as we do. We are offering research project in our MSc program, and our students are doing research with eminent institutes in all over the India. And we are also publishing good papers even in MSc. Our BSc as well as MSc students are also publishing the research papers. For more query, you can just give a call to us. We can clear your doubts. Then one, Gauravi, want to do Master in Science from abroad. Okay. For Master in Science from any foreign university, first you need a language test. You should have cleared a language proficiency, and you have to crack, for science, you have to crack GRE. If you want to have some fellowships and you don't want to spend your hard-earned money over that. And some universities also prefer the work experience. If you have any work experience before, that will be counted more, as it will just highlight your seriousness about the course. If you have some previous experience regarding that, that will help you more. You have to prepare a purpose statement for that. You have to prepare your CV. You need some letter of recommendation for that. But first, you have to prepare to crack the entrance exam. Another. Any other query, ma'am? Can you see? Can I do master in psychology? I don't have any degree or subject of psychology. Yes, you can do. Master in psychology, you can do without doing it in BA or BSc. You have not done, but still you can have master in psychology if you are a science student. I am pursuing BSc non-medical and want to go ahead for banking. Banking के लिए सर आपको बता चुके हैं. एक बीच में किसी ने बोला था यूपीएससी के लिए, मैम बोल रहे थे कि अबोहर इतना वेल नोन एरिया नहीं है, पिछड़ा हुआ एरिया, वो लोग बोलते हैं कि उनको नहीं मिलता है कोचिंग के लिए दिल्ली जाना और ये। तो मैं उनके लिए एक सिंपल सी बात बोलना चाहती हूँ, फॉर यूपीएससी आई एम टेलिंग यू अ लिंक, दैट इज द मृणाल सर. He is offering free coaching for IAS. You can just see their YouTube lectures. You need only to spend 10,000 IAS coaching. Don't need anything much more. You have to be determined that you want to crack UPSC. किसी भी भारी भरकम आपको ये इंस्टीट्यूट्स में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. बाजीराव एंड ऑल, एनसीईआरटी की बुक्स रखो, उनकी जो लेक्चर्स हैं आप उनको जस्ट सुनो, उसी से आपको इतना मोटिवेशन मिलेगा. एंड ही इज हेल्पिंग अ लॉट. कोई आपका पैसा स्पेंड नहीं हो रहा, बैठे ही आप अपनी यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर सकते हो.
Okay, guys, any other questions related to the one question is there, ma'am, I'm preparing for CUET for admission in MSc Botany. Is there any else examination I should appear for? The Akriti, it is for central universities you are preparing? Okay.
Yes, it is for central.
It is for central universities. Apart from central universities, Akriti, you can also prepare for other universities entrance also. There are number of universities, including the nearby universities, government institutions, as well as the private universities, which are offering this subject, that is the MSc Botany, as well as the PhD, further the PhD in Botany. You can prepare for the other universities also, and even you can come to the DAV University. We have a very good department of the botany for pursuing MSc as well as PhD in the subject of botany.
Can we go for architecture degree after BSc? If we can, what should be proper diploma or full degree?
For architecture,
you can go for architecture, but you have to do another graduation degree for the same.
And for architecture, there are different tests. That is something like,
and that's
NATA,
after +2.
That is after +2. That is the national aptitude test in architecture, that you have to qualify. You have to do the degree. Otherwise, you can, I think, go for diploma course after BSc, not for the degree course. There is a question, Dr. Rekha, should I go for MCA for graphic designing after BSc? MCA for graphic designing. Dr. Pranjal?
ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के स्पेसिफिक कोर्सेज भी अवेलेबल हैं. वी आर नॉट नेसेसरी टू डू MCA for that.
MCA is not required.
Yeah, you can have graphic designing from I think some of IITs also offering, some universities are also offering, but it is not necessary to do MCA for that.
But the only thing is, if you do graphic designing specifically, then you आपका जो area of operation होता है वो बहुत specific हो जाता है. In the sense, the companies will only hire you for that if there is an opening. MCA में आप graphic designing पढ़ते हो, उसके अलावा और भी बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ते हो. So there are both options which the students can look at. So MCA in DAV University आप देख सकते हो. बाकी अगर आप graphic designing purely देखना चाहते हो, then as ma'am said, there are specific IITs which are offering it. उनके बड़े अच्छे courses हैं. Okay, but they are purely for then graphic designing. मैम एक GRE physics के लिए एक स्टूडेंट देख रहा.
For GRE, you have to prepare your subjects as well as with the reasoning and math. Your math should be strong. You can have the exam pattern from Google and you can prepare according to that. Good.
What are the courses that are undervalued?
Undervalued. बेटा कोई भी कोर्स अंडरवैल्यू नहीं होता. फर्स्ट थिंग, हर कोर्स आपको कुछ ना कुछ स्किल दे रहा है. किसी ना किसी हर कोर्स से आप कुछ ना कुछ सीख रहे हो. आप पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप अपनी लर्निंग को किस तरफ लेके जा रहे हो
और आपका कितना होल्ड है अपने सब्जेक्ट पे,
कितना टाइम आप डिवोट कर रहे हो कि आपने क्या करियर आपने चूज करना है, जो भी आपने स्किल सीखी है उस कोर्स से. तो कोई भी कोर्स अंडरवैल्यूड नहीं है.
So if you have a good knowledge of your subject, whatever subject it is, if you have a good hold over your subject, then nothing can be undervalued.
Are there any other questions? Okay, in case there are specific questions, आप लोग you can get connected to us through Harvinder ma'am. Okay, हम ये भी कर सकते हैं कि in case you have any specific course that you are interested in, we will forward your number to the concerned department और वहाँ से आपको कोई expert आपसे बात कर लेगा. In case you have any queries regarding MBA, MCOM business side or something like that, because a lot of students are from BCom and BBA, what I can see. So in case there are 5-10 students from MBA या जो MBA में या MCOM में interested होंगे, do let us know. Then maybe हम specifically भी कुछ बात करना चाहो तो you can do it through Harvinder ma'am, of course. If there are
Yes, sir, sure. It would be really helpful.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm here to present vote of thanks to our resource person. So on behalf of DAV College Abohar, on behalf of Career Counseling Cell, and on behalf of our HOD Commerce Department, Harvinder Kaur ma'am, I extend my thank to Pranjal sir, Sapna ma'am and Rekha ma'am for such a wonderful session. Very fruitful and interesting, and respected resource persons, I acknowledge the valuable time you have spared and shared with us. You people look so tenacious in your efforts, and I also appreciate the ability to handle the query and your multidisciplinary approach and knowledge. So on behalf of DAV College, I appreciate your expertise, and thank you very much. And with this, I also thankful to Dr. Sandeep Agarwal ji and Professor Namneet Golcha for their technical assistance during the webinar. Thank you so much, sir.
Gaurav sir?
Yeah, ma'am, yeah.
Sir, actually, I just want to say it is not possible to connect with all the students in such a short period of time. If possible, आप इन students को हमारा personal number भी दे सकते हैं. अगर students को किसी particular examination की preparation के regarding कोई किसी भी तरह की guidance चाहिए, तो वो हमसे personally connect कर सकते हैं.
Sapna ma'am, it would be a great help. Thank you so much.
जी, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Gaurav and Professor Harvinder and all the other professors who have, actually helped in actually making this session a successful session. And we know that, most of the questions might not have been answered, but we are happy that at least the discussion has started as what has to be done. So at least students have started thinking कि आगे क्या करना है. That is the most important thing. And once they start thinking on this, obviously बात है रास्ता उनको मिल ही जाएगा. So thank you for all your efforts.
There are questions from Akriti and Amandeep Kaur regarding integrated PhD or regular PhD. Akriti, you can have our number and you can personally talk to us.
Yeah. Dear student, we will provide you the number of our respected resource persons. As we all know that the buses buses go from college right at 2:15, so you need to be there after 2. So हमें ये
Very humble gesture. Actually, we are thankful to all of you for your expert guidance and being so nice and so humble to go beyond this webinar and ask students to take your personal number and ask for any future help. So thank you so much, sir. I once
Thank you,
again
ma'am.
thank you all. It was really a
Thank you, ma'am.
wonderful
Thank
session.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With this, we conclude the session. Thank you everyone for their active participation. Students, you may leave now and you can